Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, we go to show business this time around, just to switch it up a bit. Bobrisky, of course, no one else. Guys, I bring you this. My grandma is disturbing me to bring my husband home. A headline attributed to Bobrisky. Now, I say a headline, but it's actually a tweet that he put out. So it's just a short little tweet that I'm going to be reading out to you. But that tweet is headlined with the moniker, "My grandma is disturbing me to bring my husband home," a headline attributed to Bobrisky. So now let's now see what good old Bob has to say. So it goes under the hashtag on Twitter, Bobrisky222. So that's his handle, Bobrisky222, and this is what he has to say. And this is what he has to say. "My grandma was joking with me this evening. She said, 'Bob, when are you bringing your husband home?' I replied her by saying, 'Granny, I need a billionaire, not just an Instagram broke boy. I am effing rich now. I need an effing rich man too. I know some billionaires are following me with fake accounts. One day, one will DM me one day.'" So this is now Bobrisky now. He used to be male, by the way. Let's just be clear on the backstory of this person. I am saying person, of course, because I don't really know what the right adjective would be to qualify this person, and I don't want to be accused of any sort of phobia, but he did used to be male, and to all intents and purposes he still is male, but by all presentation he is not, to the point now that his grandma, according to him, is asking him to bring home his husband. So this is now what Yoruba land has turned into, because this guy or girl, however you choose to view this person, is to all intents and purposes a Yoruba man. I can say that without any fear of contradiction, because he was of course born originally a Yoruba man, but now of course now is a grandmother. Can you imagine a Yoruba grandmother saying to her grandson, "When are you going to bring home your husband?" So now this is now the narrative now that is the contemporary Yoruba storyline, courtesy of a Bobrisky. So that is Bobrisky. So we go on then to Tonto Dikeh, never short on controversy, and let's see now what she has to say. Tonto Dikeh announces she will be giving away 5 million naira to fans on her birthday. So now a birthday celebration from this lady that is always on the media claiming that she's broke, and the husband is not paying child support, etc. But alas, she's not too broke to have 5 million to spare. Again, the headline, Tonto Dikeh announces she will be giving away 5 million naira to fans on her birthday. So now let's now see how she explains this. Nollywood actress Tonto Dikeh has made a big announcement towards the celebration of her birthday, which is in 9 days' time. The actress, who is anticipating for the big day, announced that she will be giving out a cumulative sum of 5 million naira to her fans on the 9th of June when she finally turns 35. Now, just to pause there for a moment, I'm surprised that Tonto Dikeh is 35. I'm not sure if that is a show business age or not, because of course you know that show business age is usually different from actual age. But to my own mindset, I've always been of the thought that she was a person in her early 40s. But of course now she's saying she's 35, and we have to go by that because she's educated enough to know when she was born. So we carry on. Tonto Dikeh prepared the minds of her fans towards the birthday giveaway in a recent post that she made on her verified Instagram page. She said the giveaway It's only for her YouTube followers. She wrote in the caption of her post, so my birthday is in 9 days time. You all, that is Y and then all, so that is you all thought I forgot about the biggest online giveaway in history. This year we are giving out 5 million naira, 3 million in cash and 2 million in luxury gifts for a few of my YouTube followers. Stay tuned. King Tonto Luxury birthday giveaway, YouTube followers only. So she's gone now on Instagram to announce that she's doing this giveaway to our YouTube fans. But as I said, this is a lady that spent a good chunk of 2-3 years pleading poverty online, and now she has arrived at the position where she's able to give away 5 million naira. So sudden wealth or whatever, but that is Tonto Dikeh for you. So now the next person we're going on to is Tiwa Savage. Now there are two stories that I can do on Tiwa Savage, but I've chosen to do this one. I may have to go NAKED in my next musical video. Tiwa Savage reveals. So that is Tiwa Savage now making promises, especially to our male fans who will of course be looking forward to this. Now I have to, just for full disclosure, I have to say that I am not really fully aware of the works of this Tiwa Savage person. I've never heard her music. I've not seen her in a movie. I know the name Tiwa Savage, of course, because it recurs within the Nigerian decimal. But to say I know her body of work, that would be me telling a lie. So I'm just going off name recognition to bring you this story. So the headline again, I may have to go NAKED in my next musical video. Tiwa Savage reveals. So now let's now see how Tiwa is planning to keep this promise to her fans. Tiwa Savage, a Nigerian singer cum songwriter, has teased that she might have to go NAKED in her next musical video shoot in order to beat the accolades her last project received. The 40-year-old vocalist, who recently put out 44 to 99, a song which was accompanied by detailed visuals, was speaking to BBC on what to expect from her forthcoming album entitled Celia. So Celia is the name of the album, and the promise, of course, is as has been said. So now here is our words on the BBC. I might just have to go BUTT NAKED in my next video because I don't know what else I am going to have to do to top that one. And that ends with an exclamation mark. Tiwa Savage said. And just to put it out there, this was done in Nigeria. All the cast is Nigerian. The director, the AP, everybody is Nigerian. I love the fact that I could present this to the label and say this was done in Africa by Africans. This is what we can do. Imagine when you invest in us even more, you will get amazing work. Speaking on what fans are to look forward to as the C-19 pandemic continues to discourage showbiz releases, Tiwa said she might end up shooting her next video at home using her iPhone. We are going through this pandemic, so the idea was I want to let them know that I am still a boss, that I am still beautiful, that I am still African, she explained. People have been really creative with it, which is amazing. The album is a whole mix of emotions an African woman goes through: love, aspiration, being bossy, being sexy, being vulnerable. All of that is what I think the modern African woman is, and that is what I want to portray. It has really touched my heart to see that people are having a hard time during this pandemic. I mean, we are blessed to be at home. We have light. We can pile up food for months if we want. So she's speaking to her domestic circumstances with that one. But there are some people who can't. People who only have money for today, or food for today. So this pandemic has really opened my heart to the real situation of where the world is right now. Last year, Tiwa Savage left Don Jazzy's Marvin Records and joined Universal Music Group, a US music company that boasts of artists like Rihanna, Taylor Swift, and Lady Gaga. So now, in the company of high-achieving, lofty showbiz names, Tiwa Savage finds herself. But of course, she's now making this promise, which I am sure her male fans are especially looking forward to, because why not, really? A young beautiful woman is always an allure to a male person. So of course, I mean, depending on your sexuality, we have to add that in these times, but of course, in generality, always an allure to a male audience. So there you have it. Bobrisky, Tonto, Dikeh, and Tiwa Savage. This is now the breakthrough. Now, it's not really a breakthrough because I have done show business related videos before in the past, but then of course I just felt the need now to break that endless political diets that we feed on this channel, just to introduce some levity to the proceedings. So come share thoughts. Tonto, Dikeh, Bobrisky, and Tiwa Savage, what do you make of this trilogy? Tonto, Dikeh, and Bobrisky, of course, are well-known friends. They are buddies. Of course, they are not dating, because really one is female, Tonto, Dikeh, and the other one, Bobrisky, is indeterminate. So of course, then a placid relationship. But whatever your thoughts are, come share them with me in the comment section. But before you do that, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come share thoughts about all this going on within the Nigerian show business scene with me in the comment section. So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section. But here I say peace.